Hello and welcome to the world of Matthias. A client approached me and he wanted me to do a really special project for him, and he wanted me to do a double neck guitar. Not a 12 string and a 6 string, but a bass and a 6 string. He bought a kit and he wanted me to assemble it for him. So that's what I'm going to do today. And he also wanted the pickups to be swapped to P90s, and he wanted the electronics to be a little bit different than what it was in the kit. So I'm going to do that for him, and we will see where this project takes us. It's quite a big project, and but I think and I hope that it will be nice in the end. So yeah, we're going to assemble the kit. We are going to do the electronics. We're going to lacquer it with nitro lac, and we're going to do some other small changes to it, and I really hope that he enjoys the guitar once it's finished. So, talking to my client, I got this cheat sheet with all the things I have to upgrade on this body. What I have to do is one more control hole here. I'm going to do these controls. These are going to get a diamond shape instead with a metal switch. I also have to route out the back of the cavities here. And I also want to have another hole here for the output jack. So 2 output jacks. And then my client wants to have wooden covers here. So let's put in all the upgrades on this guitar, and then we can lacquer it for the first time to get that nice golden yellow lacquer that he wants. So as you can see, he wants one more control here and one more control here. So I'm going to measure this and do the exactly same thing here. Then I'm going to drill down with a small drill and look on the back side, and then route it out from the back to get the right size here. Let's do that first. Alright, that's good. So now that I have done that, I can look here where the extra holes went through. So it's here and it's here. And maybe that will be, I don't think that that will be a problem. It's right where the output jack is. I just have to draw a line here where I want the new cavity to be and how it should look. So you still want somewhere to screw the back plate to. I just need to make this a little bit longer, and I need to take it out a little bit downwards. So I'm just drawing now, parallel with this one. So I want it like that. I have measured on the front of the guitar as well, so I won't hit any holes there. So that's the first pass. This is how big it's going to be. Now I just have to leave an edge here, and I can just draw that out, and then I can start going deeper inside the cavity here. So this is the routing right now. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a hole there and that's a pothole there. So it's very, very close to the edges. I have to just route out a little bit more. Now I'm going to drill out these holes so they are just as big as these, and then we're going to see if they fit. 8 millimeters. Let's see if I can fit them. It will be tight. This one works, but this one is a little bit tight. Maybe I'll just do it with a chisel. Well, it's there. It is there, but it's a little cramped. Yeah, so my client, he didn't want a Gibson style toggle switch here, which the guitar kit was fitted with from the beginning. He wanted more like this Jazzmaster style. But the Jazzmaster, they look like this, but they have 3 grooves here because there are 3 different switches. So I have to manufacture this for just one. But this is a nerve-wracking bit because now I'm going to route out the space here for this new bracket. I'm going to polish this later also. But I'm not going to go all the way out to the edges. The last bit I'm going to do with my chisel, just to sneak up on a good result as I usually do. But let's start with routing these bits out. So to get the correct height, I usually just put them on a plain surface and then just put the router on top and then just let the router bit fall down to the surface below, and then you know that you got the right height. There you go, and then you can use the chisel, just shave off the beard. And now we come to the fiddly bit. So what I want to do is take away all wood inside the line. I want the line to still be visible. That should give me the right size. So yeah, what I do, I just follow the line inside the line, and then I can just very slowly. The key to make this work is to have a really sharp chisel. Let's see how close we are. Yeah, we are pretty close. Just take a little bit more here. And there you have it. That's that. And let's make the second one. So now that I put in these on-off switches here, it's time to take them to another level. So what I will have to do now is I have to sand this body down because it has become a little dirty when I've been working on these. Then I will have to buff these up so I can get them to a real nice shine. And of course I wanted to show you because these holes are actually rounded on the back. So when I routed out for these Jaguar switches, it was very wood material to actually put the screws in. So what I did was, and I don't know if you can see it, I took some processed wood and I made it round to fit in the hole. I put it down in here and I routed it out so I can put this a switch in here so that the screw had something to screw in. And I did that in both holes. You can see it in here and also here. This is not going to get a grain filler. My client didn't want that. He just wanted it to get a little bit yellow. So that's what I will try to do. We have to put in the double output jack, and it's this one. As you can see, if we're going to use this, we probably will have to do one big hole here. So I just put out the outline of the bracket so I don't go too far. I just want to make this a little bit bigger. So let's see if we can get this to a really nice shine. As you can see now, they are nice, but they are not that shiny, and they are not going to get chrome, and they're not going to get nickel, but I think I can get them quite nice. So let's start just by putting some double-sided tape. And then we can just start sanding off all of the scratches. So the fretboards on these two necks, when they came, they were very, very dry. So I'm going to oil them up. And I'm actually going to let them sit overnight. So now let's turn our focus to the new nuts. And I have gotten some new bone nuts here, but they are not worked, as you can see. So a good thing to do is to save the old nut, and you can use that as a mold. Not as a mold, but as a template. So the first thing for me is just to get the width of the nut, and that is fairly easy. And the height is actually not that bad. So I'm just going to saw it, and then I'm going to start shaping it. So that is the right length. So now we'll just make marks where the strings should go. So I'm doing this outside the workshop because this is going to smell a bit. It's starting to take shape, and I think I can work with that. So I'm going to glue it in, and then we can worry about the rest of the shaping once it has dried up. And be careful not to get anything on the truss rod. And now let's do the same thing, but on the guitar. And there you go. 2 oiled up guitar necks with new bone nuts. And these are a little bit big now, but I'm going to file them into shape. Okay, so let's see if we can get some sample sounds out of this. Now it isn't tuned up, so yeah, don't shoot me down on that. But here you can see, let's start with the bass. So as you can see, now it's on, and I can mute it on with this button here. The lowest part is nothing, maybe another function there in the future. So everything is on max, and it sounds like this. When I pull this push-pull, they will switch between serial and parallel. So listen to this. Yeah, so there's some difference. So let's mute the bass, and then we can listen to the guitar. Yeah, so that's what all is on. Now this is just the bridge pickup. And this is just a neck pickup. If we do the pull push. And there we go. So that's how the guitar is set up. And now it's finally all done. And I think that it turned out really nice actually. The client wanted a very natural look and a natural feel. So the less plastic you can have, the better. This is a very heavy guitar. I wouldn't recommend standing up with it for too long. But it's actually quite comfortable to sit down with it in your lap. The sound is really good. We changed out some of the electronics. We changed out the pickups for the humbuckers that came in the kit to humbucker size P90s, and I think that these looks very nice. We also changed out the frames for the pickups, so they are metallic and not plastic. I inserted these kill switches here instead of the three-way toggle switch, and we put in some additional pots here in the back. Also changed out the shape of the headstocks, not to be so pointy. And here you can see the back. Also changed out the back plates for the cavities here into a wood as well. Yeah, what can I say about the soldering on this guitar? Yeah, it took me maybe 2 weeks to get it right. It's a real snake nest in the back. So, but I got there in the end, and now all works absolutely fine. So I hope the client likes it, and now we can put this project behind us. And I have learned a ton on this project, and I really loved it. So I hope that you too enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye bye.